Hey you guys, welcome back to the homestead. Now we recently bought this Vevor brand chicken run off Amazon, and let's just say it was a little bit of a disappointment. So we're going to go through the issues now today, so hopefully you don't get caught out the same way that we did.
What a rip-off.
So let's cover the best bit first, which is the frame. It's 2 meters wide by 3 meters long. It's sold in sections. It's made of 25mm diameter tube steel, which pops together nice and easily with these pop clips, making for about a 25-minute assembly time, which is quite good. Although for the price, which is €233, I'd prefer to see nuts and bolts. It does, however, have these handy ground plates, so that if you've got a timber frame or a concrete floor, you can bolt it down to them. That, however, brings us on to our first issue, which is the door. It's made of this little U-pin, which is going to wear out quite quickly, and the door is not very secure at all. Particularly down at the bottom corner here. I can easily pull that right away like that, so a determined fox or mink could easily get in through that gap with a bit of force. The next big issue then, you can see here, the roof tarp doesn't even fit the roof properly. It's got a sticker on it that says 2 meters by 3.6 meters. When this frame is 2 meters wide and it's about 3 inches short. Not only that, they call it a tarp, but it's actually just made of this cheapy bin liner plastic that's kind of woven together. It's pretty bad quality. You can clearly see the strength of it just isn't there, as these little cable ties have already started to pull the eyelet away from the material. This item is pictured with galvanized steel mesh fencing that you would think would keep the birds in and a lot of predators out. What it's actually supplied with is this stuff. Cheap, laminated, really weak mesh fencing. Let me just show you. I can tear that apart by hand. To be fair to the seller and the product description, it does say that this is not predator proof. But the chickens or ducks or whatever you're keeping in there can get out through that stuff. It's totally substandard, unfortunately. So to solve that problem, we had to go and use proper galvanized steel chicken wire on the two side walls on the front and rear wall, and we only used that green mesh to go up and over the roof. You're supposed to secure all of those with this bag of 500 cable ties that they supply, which are only 4mm thick, and again wouldn't be the strongest in the world. And realistically speaking, all the cable ties in the world can't make up for a bad quality product. An additional convenience item that's supplied with this is this little push together pole. It just clips together like the rest of the frame does. The whole idea with this is that you can push any rainwater off the roof that might be pooling in the middle. The overall height of this is actually taller than the height of the frame, so you could easily bust through it, but I suppose nice to have a convenience item all the same for whatever it might be worth. Another thing that's supplied with the kit is ground pins. But you don't actually get ground pins. You get a bag of 6-inch nails. That's not going to hold anything down in the wind or against any sort of a big predator like a fox or anything bigger. So to sum up, would I actually recommend that anybody buy this Vevor brand chicken run? Unfortunately not. If you've got a walled garden or a secure yard, it might be a bit better where predators won't be so much of an issue and you can attach it to the ground. But out here in the countryside, it's about as much use as a chocolate teapot. Also, at twice the price and half the size of the self-made chicken run that you see in the background behind me, I think it would be a much better idea to spend the money in your local builders providers where you can buy 2x4 timber, screws, staples and some proper galvanized steel mesh and build your own custom chicken run to your own specifications. Don't make the mistake that we did, and when you're buying something on Amazon or any online store, always read the feedback first, which is what I didn't do on this occasion. So with this unfortunate business out of the way, let me show you guys what I got lined up for you next week. You're going to love it. So coming up next week, we're adding 2 more batteries to our battery bank, which will bring us up over 11 kilowatts, and I'm going to show you how to do that properly. I'm also going to show you my little hack for crimping these connectors when you don't have the proper crimping tool. But the main star of next week's show is our Conversol hybrid inverter over there. We're going to cover all the specs and features, and I'm going to give you guys all the information on how it works, and more importantly tell you where you can get one yourself. So thanks very much for watching. and I'll see you then.